When Irene was a child, boiling water was spilled on her feet and she lost most of her toes. But that doesn't stop Irene. Irene is a long-distance runner, and she's won gold medal after gold medal. Today, I had a chance to interview Irene and talk a little bit about her attitude about where she lives, what's happened to her, and what her future might be. I asked you, how many gold medals do you have?
27.
27! 27 races you won. How does it feel to be a champion in 27 races?
It's good.
Yeah, it feels good. So let's talk about racing, because I want to know how you prepare for a race. So tell me what you do to train for a race.
I just run every day.
And do you have a particular path that you take every day? So you run the same place every day?
No, I'm training here and I'm training by the dam.
By the dam. So the dam is over here?
Yeah.
And when you run by the dam, what do you do? Just run around and around it?
No, I'm running with up and down, and I'm running out.
Up and down hills?
Yeah.
Is it hard to run up hills?
No.
No, it's not hard? Oh man, if I had to run up hills, I think I'd be exhausted. But you're in much better shape than I am. So when you run, do you run for time or do you run for distance?
I'm running for time.
For time, okay. So do you enter into sprints or are you a long distance runner?
A long distance.
Long distance runner. And what's the longest distance that you've run?
I'm like 10.
10K. When did you start running?
When I was 7.
When you were 7? Wow. Did you run 10Ks when you were 7? No. But when did you start running 10Ks?
Last year.
Last year. Okay, and before that you ran shorter distances?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about running sprints or just long distances?
I'm doing like sprints.
You are?
But I'm not good with sprints.
Ah, so you have endurance for a long distance, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. How many Ks do you run every week in practice?
Like 4 and 10.
4 and 10 and then 4 and 10, do you do that every day?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you go to practice, what do? You go to school in the morning or do you run in the morning?
I'm running in the morning, and at like 5 o'clock I'm running. Then I'm bathing, then I'm going to school. When I'm come back, I'm training again.
You train again, so you're running 2 or 3 times a day?
Yeah.
When you started running at 7, did you ever think that you would be a champion and get all these gold medals? Was that your goal, or you just run because it was fun?
Like fun and like all too.
Yeah, and then when did people start realizing that you were really fast and you started to be in competition? How old were you?
When I go into high school.
When you went to high school. So you only started competition just a few years ago.
Yeah.
Wow, and you've done very, very well. So when you make a chocolate cake, do you make a big chocolate cake like this?
Yeah, a big one.
A big one, and then you eat it?
No.
Oh, you don't eat it? Because it would ruin your diet for running, huh? So you just like making it. You never ever sneak a little piece of frosting in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Since how old do you remember when you were living here?
We are living here 6 years.
6 years. What do you think about when you run?
I'm just running, and oh my God.
You think about God while you're
Yeah.
running? Tell me what you think about God when you run.
He's helping me every day.
He's helping you. Yeah? Tell me a little bit more about that. What, do you talk to God while you run?
Yeah.
And what does he tell you? Do you ever hear him talk back? Yeah? What does he say?
I'm just must do that.
You must keep running.
Yeah.
Right.
Never stop.
Never stop.
I'm just asking him to help me, and yeah, he's helping me every day.
Yeah? So yesterday morning when you talked to God, what did you ask him about?
I just asked him to help me to go far.
To go far, right? And so yesterday morning when you were finished running, did you feel like God was right there helping you go far?
Yeah.
Yeah? And so what did you say when you finished your run? Did you talk to him then?
Yeah, I said thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When you go to the races and you're in competition, do you talk to him then?
Yeah, I'm praying when I'm go out. Then I'm talking the whole time with him. When I'm finished, then I say thank you.
Were you talking to God the whole time you're running?
Yeah.
Wow. So, but do you talk to God in your mind, in your head, or because you're breathing so much, or do you really talk to him out loud?
Talking out.
You talk out loud to God while you're running? Wow, that's great.
I want to go for No,
Have you ever thought about running marathons?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a long race, isn't it? Yeah. So, if you could run marathons, where would you want to run a marathon? Have you ever thought about a place where you'd really like to run?
Yeah, America.
You want to run in America? So, tell me what kind of training you think you'd have to have if you were going to be a marathon runner. What more do you have to do?
I must train harder and harder.
Yeah. You had to give them some advice. What would you tell them?
Just tell them to practice every day, harder and harder.
And what if they said, "Oh, I don't think I can do it"? What would you tell them?
You can do it.
You can do
Never
it.
say you can't.
Never say you can't. So tell me what you think is the most important thing about your running for you. What does it make? What's the best thing that it does for you?
To build me up.
It builds you up. Yeah. So when you run, you feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to tell someone else why they should run, what goals would you tell them to have?
I would tell her to practice every day and she mustn't stop. Say never, never because God is there.
Yeah.